Right, you want one Wolf Wonder? Well, I'm about to give you this. Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 6, year 3. Um, Talk, not reaction. I know what the characters are. Been out, you know, 2 weeks, been leaked, you know. But let's talk about it. Let's watch the trailer real quick. Listen, it's not a first time reaction. Not too loud. Let's talk about the characters, the folk characters, my opinions and thoughts on them. Shout out to, I forgot this guy's name. I ain't gonna lie, Megan Canyon, I think. Also, posting this, we'll get more details
Let's rumble.
Alex. We'll get more details of probably Sagat today on the 26th for Capcom Showcase. And the R9 stuff too, which you know, I'm ready for that. I'm the Capcom boy. Let's see, Viper, that's Alex. Not Karen, that's not Karen. Some people don't know who that is. Ingrid. I forgot what game she's from. Rival something. I don't know. I don't know who that character is. If you really care about her. Or how she'll play. So I just hope she good. And last but not least.
That was crazy.
One of them.
Street Fighter 6.
Boom. So, Sagat, Viper, Ingrid, Alex. That's the order that come out. Purchases right here. Sagat, Summer, which hopefully I should come out in July because if they go about how they did with season 1 and 2, they did like Kuma came out in May and Bison started the next season. Now it came out the next month. So Atlanta came out in June. June's almost over. The showcase is today, 26. I'm gonna post. So um, I'm guessing that we'll get Sagat. You know, definitely get him out before Evo, which is in August. So July, I'll be early July. I think Evo is like late July or early August, but you definitely get him out by Evo time. Let people see how good he is, comfortable. Yeah. Yeah. See if I ever come out this year as well, autumn. So I'm guessing if Chicago come out July, then see if I would probably be October. Yeah. Maybe October, November, and then the rest are next year. Alex is first, Ingrid is the last character, so yeah. Now, what are my thoughts now? First, let's watch a little teaser of Sagat. You got the fireball, no fireball in DP. That's all I got. Tiger knees, but big. That's a big man, big bald man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Me personally, I'm very excited for Viper. It's been over a decade since she's been playable in a fighting game. Marvel 3, Street Fighter 4. She was not in 5, so she's definitely. But she wasn't even cross Tekken, which is actually I just not realize that she was not in cross Tekken. Instead, they started pushing Jury more than Viper, and they're best friends too. So very strange. I have Viper with Jury. Like they put Jury in cross Tekken, but not Viper. But they did put Viper in Marvel, so I guess they want to show some love to. And she fit perfectly in Marvel. She was hard in mud. But yeah, I'm rambling. But yeah. Viper, Sagat, and Alex. I'm hyped for Viper. Like I said, I hope she's good. I hope everybody's good. I don't want no weak DLC like Aki release or Atlanta's kind of Terra was kind of release. Mine was, and people complain, but So Alex, I have beef with Alex because I love Alex in Street Fighter 3, but I hate him in Street Fighter 5. He's so brain dead and lame in 5, but he's my guy in 3. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna erase the hatred for him in 5 because I liked him in 3, so not gonna cat or just ass back. I like grapplers. The Street Fighter 6 needs more grapplers. Lily's trash. Manon is trash. I don't like Z. Geef. That's the only 3 grapplers, and they're not good choices of grapplers. I miss Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 had an amazing list of grapplers. So we can go right here. So my boy Birdie, my man. My girl Mika. Chillers are not that good. They were good. Abigail was crazy. Yeah, your Geef still. Your Hondas. Your different grapplers. Yeah, G had Command Girl. Nakali had Command Girl. So many choices. V-Trigger, 2 Borrow had Command Girl. This Vega had Command Girl without his claw. There's so many choices of characters. I'm talking about that another day. The Street Fighter 6 roster compared to like 4 or 5. Another video. But I just miss having grappler. So hopefully Alex will be a good grappler. Hopefully he plays like he did in 3. Or some new stuff. But just have some threat, like a threatening grappler, or not just have to rely on the command throw. Because Alex always, has tools to get in, stops, and that. Yeah, like 2 different. I think he has 2 different command throws. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, power bomb and then when he puts the other side. Yeah, he's a grappler with extra. So I hope Alex is good. Because I think that's what I'm missing. Finally, I'm missing good grapplers. I like school people. Cause I'll talk about I'll talk about this another video, but I'm supposed to go on a tangent. But definitely some Alex Zagat. Now I'm worried about Zagat because in Street Fighter. Wait, back to Viper real quick. Viper was a top 10 character.
Viper, man. Viper is another strong character where she was able to do whatever she wants. Feints, uppercut, burn kick. Wake up burn kick was one of the most annoying things that people had to deal with. Like you especially when you just do it during your block strings. You're like and they just burn you. And
Viper was a 10 top 10 character, but she had execution like she did in Marvel. Remember, she had like 3 different wake up too. So it's funny. She'll definitely have some wake up options, which is good. I hope she's good. Good damage. I'll definitely be happy to play her. I said just make good characters. Don't make them trash. Who knows? I don't know how her matchup chart was against zoners. Street Fighter 6 there's some, Giles and JPs and playing characters, but the ground pound can, deal with that well, or super jump and bait, flash kicks and stuff. They should be okay. Yeah, I should definitely will have a wake up because she doesn't Marvel and Street Fighter 4 a lot of invincible attacks. So yeah, especially she was top 10. I feel like it's a whole different game. You can't go by past games. New characters, new matchups, new systems. So hopefully we will, So been a long time. Definitely don't disappoint. Now back to Sagat now. I talked about Alex and Ingrid. I don't know about the Ingrid, so I can't talk about Ingrid. I can look her up, see where she's from. Click on that video. Who is she? But yeah, I might do that. But talking about Sagat, not Sagat, I'm worried about because Street Fighter 5. You see where he's at? He's like B tier. Personally, wasn't all that. And Street Fighter 4, I remember like vanilla Street Fighter 4, he was like crazy, but I'm pretty sure they like nerfed him. So let me just see where Justin want to put him in Street Fighter 4. This is Ultra. So. Let me see, I don't know. The guy, that's the guy. Looks like Sagat. That's the guy. Hold up, y'all. Yeah.
They make Sagat look really, really good. Rufus obviously.
Sagat, so saying like B tier mid. Sorry about the allergies, I'm sorry. So, I'm really worried about Sagat. I will be in this game because, yeah, I know he'll probably do good for you, really good right now, but how does Sagat do against Akuma? Or against multi-fireball and drop angles and stuff? How does Sagat versus Guile go? I have to watch the old school games, but Guile is in this game with the Sonic Blade, which is really why it's hard to zone his ass, probably like JP. Sonic Blade, they get that free 2-hitting fireball that he always can just EX it for 3 hits, like right here where he wants to, so it's really hard to get out of that. if the guy ain't got no trouble hitting fireball, you know, if he can't lead through fireball, you know, it's gonna be he supposed to be a zoner, but will he get outzoned by Kyle like he did in other games? I'm guessing. JP's got a different NRS-ish take to zoning, so how would JP versus God go? Because nobody's knows about JP. That's right, Dawson. That's weird, but not zone out, but you know, weird character. But JP does fine against Guile. He does good against other characters, you know. He just how would new school or JP versus old school Sagat go? And of course, it's parry and stuff, so you know, his fireball game matter with the high and low fireball. You know, I guess we'll see how fast recovery is. If he can throw like 2 fireballs at the same time on the screen, or you know, say EX3 hits. You know, we'll see. But you know, yeah, I'm just sorry because it looks like this fast recovery. But we'll see some more gameplay like later. So that's the fireball. He hit Ryu out of his startup. He just threw that, and I go to the next one. You see, he just threw the low where you jumped, but you still have time to DP. That's always been Scott's thing: fast recovery and fireball. That wasn't late jumping as well, so you know, we'll see. So if he has some good normals, good damage, you know, I'm definitely, it's hard to see what, you know, maybe it's level 2, you know, I don't know, a stock or something, install, you know. I'm hoping for the best. I just want all good deals, you know. Anybody that can fight, God, F, Guile. Guile is the most lame, unfun character in Street Fighter. I would never make a character that loses to Guile. I'm sorry, I can't. He's too popular and unfun, and yeah, screw that character. Yeah, that's the best thing I thought. I will click on the Ingrid video. Y'all do your own research. I will do mine too. I'm not gonna click on this video, but yeah, so far solid pass. You know, all the people. I'm not people. It was a mixed bag of season 2 because there's 2K SNK characters. But I think that's cool. You know, Fire Edition, you know, missing the Bookies, the Urians, you know, those characters. I think Ingrid could have been anybody else, but yeah, I can't do it anymore. So I really miss one character this season. There were 6 characters. I thought these 4 characters are just not good enough, man. And I don't know what's going on with the 4 character seasons and this game and Tekken, you know, just like damn. We had like how the hell we go to the next game we go down in numbers, man. I don't know. It's just like you want to see more characters in the game, cause yeah. But yeah, now let me know below what y'all think about this season. You know, are you hyped for any of these characters? I don't know if you're hyped for everybody. You know, even Ingrid. I don't know about her, but that's cool. You know, maybe a believer. Hopefully she got some cool stuff. Yeah. I'm just concerned about Sagat, you know, how he will fit into the meta of the game and stuff. So yeah, but we'll see. That's your boy Wolf. Out. This thing y'all deuces. Holla.